EuroLux Antiques is an exceptional resource for antique and vintage European and Asian furniture. Owning an antique piece is something special. It has a story, it has a sense of history. It's almost like the piece becomes part of your family and it continues on and lives a new life with you. We actually met when we were 13 years old at summer camp, and we stayed in touch for 10 years and sort of fell in love as adults over the internet.
We got married on campus at the University of South Carolina in a rose garden in May of 2001, and at that time I already had been contacted by a company about moving to Germany, and took a 2-week honeymoon to Hawaii, which was awesome. We flew back from Hawaii, I think it was on a Sunday, and on Wednesday we were flying over to Germany to interview for the job, and then a couple months later we moved to Germany. I never had any kind of real passion or interest in antique furniture until we moved to Germany.
In the expat community, everyone talked about going to the antique markets. It was just sort of something you did. You never knew what you were going to find. It was always a surprise. We both sort of found it together, and it just became a passion that we had together. The experience of living in Europe really translates to our customers in the fact that we've spent a lot of time and a lot of years talking to a lot of dealers, putting our hands on a lot of different pieces. And so that experience of being abroad, we help bring that to our customers by only finding really beautiful, excellent pieces that are in great condition.
We've taken pieces right out of somebody's house. That's how far back in the market we go, whereas a lot of dealers there just sort of go to, this is the one mega antique center. It's not necessarily the best selection or the best prices, but every time we go, we try to find new places to go, and that way we can find a variety of goods, and we can only kind of cherry pick the things that are the best quality at the best prices. We're putting our quality stamp on those things to make sure that it's what we would put in our own home. If it's not, we don't buy it. We don't buy anything that we would not put in our own collection.
We knew we would come back to South Carolina. Greg is from South Carolina, and it's such a great place to be, and I've adopted it as my new home state. But we also were looking for a place that had very low overhead, and that's one of our strategic advantages, is that we don't pass along that big overhead in our prices. So you're able to buy really beautiful, high-quality pieces for a fraction of the price that you would pay in New York or San Francisco or Dallas.
Our motto really is to underpromise and overdeliver. We're the customer's eyes and ears and hands in Europe. We bring everything in, we take all the pictures. At that time, we are re-inspecting the pieces to make sure that we've discovered the flaws and any imperfections. We take 40, 50, even 70 pictures sometimes on a piece of furniture. We take the insides of the drawers and the back and the sides, and that's to show the age. It's also to show we're not hiding anything. There's nothing that's in our stock that we haven't handled personally multiple times.
Greg and I are both perfectionists, and sometimes we drive each other crazy with our perfectionism, but it's what helps us be extremely professional and reliable and make sure that everything happens according to plan for our customers, to make sure that they have a really special and unique experience with EuroLux Antiques.
One of the keys to our business is the way we pack our items. We have a machine called a speedy packer. It's a foam and bag system that takes two chemicals and puts them together in a bag, and those two chemicals react and expand so that they can form a custom insert that actually expands around the piece so that it's custom packaging for a piece, which is important to us because we sell so many unique items. There's no way, fragile items. It is considered to be the best packing method by UPS and FedEx.
We take great care in shipping, not only with the small fragile items, but also the large buffets and pieces of furniture. We always send those with white glove antique moving services. Some antique dealers just will ship curbside, but again, that goes back to we believe in the relationship of what would we want someone to do for us. And we would, if we just bought this beautiful antique, we'd want it brought into our house and set up so that it's ready for us to enjoy.
We want our business to be a personal relationship that's open and, full disclosure. You can call and one of us will answer the phone. We don't have any, a call center or anything like that. We're a small business, so you're going to get one of us on the phone.
You're not just a number at EuroLux Antiques. You are someone that is searching for a beautiful piece that you can treasure and pass on through your family.
There's nothing else I'd rather do working for yourself with beautiful antique pieces that we've hand selected, and there's really nothing more that I like doing. In fact, on my days off, more often than not, I'm still working because I like it so much.
And we get to be together. Greg's my best friend, and being able to spend all day, every day, surrounded by beautiful things, it's the most fulfilling. It's using all of the education that we have and the relationships with people, working one-on-one with people. It's just fun. Getting up every day and going to work is just fun, and we love it.